Here, here, most of the options what you see are like most of them are self-explanatory only. So you can apply any number of filters here from your data set that you are using from below reports, and you can add the values and you can apply the filters. At any point of time, if you want to change any properties of the dashboard, you have to go to this wheel symbol, and there you can change this color, themes, or grids, or this view dashboard as what are the different options available and which folder you want to select, or adding a description. Everything you can change here. And if you want to delete it or you want to copy it to the different dashboard, you can do it here. Once done, save. Okay, so what happens here? So I only want to see the AP data. So there's no data for AP. Okay, and what about Karnataka? Now, what about the South region? We have South region with the different countries. We have it. We have only one project. We have to remember. So these are the resources, and we have resources for only one project. That's why we're having it one place. Okay, now the thing was I was trying to add the charts in the record page. So when I want to edit this page, and I want to edit on, when I want to add chart to it, there are two options. Either you can add a chart or a dashboard. Okay, so you see here report chart. So when you're trying to drag and drop this chart, it will ask you the name. It's not only that you have to add it here, or you can here add here as a new tab, saying that custom name, and give it as a resource fee or something. Add, and this one, just move this report to here, and here which report you want to select. I want to select okay, I have to enable chats on that one, so then only it will display here. So they are the resource by subscription. I want to add chat here. And to use some funnel. The team, right, or bottom also you can add those values. Show values, show percentages, values. But this is how I have it here. And I'm doing just save admin page. Okay, I'm just doing a refresh here. See here, now I can see the resources by subscription. And here I want to filter this by a project ID. Okay, and I'm just giving a save and see. Save it, going back. So where we have a subscriptions for only one project, sorry, I have created a resources. So project resources, I have around 5 resources here. So you will see 5 resources divided by a subscription. If I go to a different project, I'm not supposed to see a resources. Why? Because I don't have any resources in this project. If I go to this chart is going to be a blank. So if I create a new resource here, project resource, and add some context to it.
So that resource fee automatically came up or we added it?
We only added, right? So there is a apply filter. There I have option to add a filter. Let me show again. Sorry. Just refreshing the page. I'm just editing the page. So here, when we add a chat, we have an option to apply the filter over here, filter by. If you filter by the project ID and this dashboard is applied, then it will filter the data that is displayed on this chat with the project ID. I'm just doing a save. So this is where you have to apply. If you don't apply any filter here, you just close it. And if you just select none, then it will display all the data. If you select the filter, then only it will apply the filter to it.
But before a project, you have added that project ID, right?
No.
Actually, 5-6 resources are there. So for that project, we have added the project ID.
Let me see. So this is the report, right? The filter, we have not added any filter. I have added and I have removed immediately. Okay, and similarly, like wherever you create resources, based on the resources that you created, it will, if you apply a filter to the chat, only the records that belong to the record when you apply filter, it will display only the data belongs to that one.
Okay. Actually, here the project ID is not available.
It's there.
Why it was not populating the data if we apply the
And
project ID?
here you see project 2, right? I mean, one second. Where it's not displaying project ID? Where you're not seeing the ID? This is the ID you're saying, or?
Yeah, I mean in the filter chart filter.
Okay.
In the chart, you make project ID as a filter. So
Okay.
when you apply that project ID, the data was not populating, right?
Correct.
When you remove that filter, data was populating.
Right.
So my question is, because the project ID is there, but what is that relation? Project ID when we
Okay.
apply.
So you see this one, right? So this is a resource record. So when you open,
Okay.
so what is the relation? Relation is this project. So
Your voice low.
Oh, sorry. So you have a resource here. So when you have a field called a project, so you are linking it to that project. When you're linking to the project in the back end, this is what it gets filtered. So on resources, we have multiple resources which are linked to different projects. Okay. So there are two resources linked to this project. So this for in UI we are seeing it as a project two, but in backend what it will store is it will store this ID in that field. So when you apply a filter on the project as a ID of this record, so what will happen was it will apply on the project resources what are all having this resource ID of this one. That's how it will get filtered. That's fine. This answers your question
So,
or not?
yeah, okay.
So, do we apply any filters over here or what? Just check. Is there any filter that we applied on the report? All projects, queued owner, all projects fine. Fine. Approved data, will do it as well. Just set it all time. Okay, some of the reports like I don't have access. That's why it's not showing up.
Resource 6 not coming.
Yeah, so if we go to a resource 6 and project 5, the owner is a team and I don't have a access maybe. There is a reason. We don't see a source 6. So total how many records? We see 8 records. So a total 10 records here.
Still resource 6.
So 6. So open resource 6 and see. Maybe some of the data was not there. Just checking. So we have a contact, product 5, active. Thing was there are some of the records that are a master record type. The record type was before we are creating a record type, it is there. Yes, I wonder because of that, but not sure. Record type, Project 6. Here resource 6. Okay, I see it. Resource 6. Hmm, that is weird. Project with resource and a contact. Hmm, it's coming now.
Dream platinum.
Something on a contact. It is failing. So wherever we have a contact, um, as a different. So we are missing one more, right? As one record is not there yet. Hmm. So thing was, it is dependent on the report type. So what we picked up the report was, it should have a project with a resource and a contact. So I think P resource 2, it is also not displaying, right?
Yes.
So based on this data, contact one is not having some information over here. So if we select a different, then only it is showing up. So this contact one I only created. Maybe there are some invalid data probably. That's why it is not showing up. Now it is giving all the data. Now let's look at the report types so that you will understand what actually it does mean. So we apply filters and all, but all the data what we are going to see here is based on the report type. And so far what we are using is a standard report types. And apart from the standard report types, we can create some custom report types. So this custom report types means either we're going to decide what are the data that is going to be a part of your reports. And here it could be a child objects, like when you select one object and along with the child objects you can include, or you can make it as an intersection. If parent and it's having at least one child, or with or without childs, and similarly this kind of intersection you can apply, and only those intersected data only it will be displayed on your report. So here that's how it can apply. So just I'd like to continue, and let's pick up one object here and see how it behaves. First you have to select the project, like what are the object you want to uh, create the reports. Let's say I want to create only the resources, and then what going to be our report type label. So you are sorry, resource only I'm giving, and description, this will have only resource data, and category, this category can use any of the standard objects belong to, then you can choose those objects and you can use other reports. And if this option, if you select in development, when you're creating a new report, you don't see this report type available when you're creating a report. It is available only if you select as a deployed, and then do a next. So here, in starting what I gave a name, it's only for resources, not for anything else. So I'm not relating any objects over here. But thing was, you can add objects that are related to it. And what are all the objects related to it? We don't have any objects because it's a child object only. It's either duplicate record events or activities are the standard related that are on resources. So and so you have two options. When you select the child record, you have two options. Each A record must have at least one record of B. That means, so if a resource have a child, then only display the data. Or like second one is A record may or may not have the related B records. Let's say A records we're displaying, and A might have a record B or might not have it. So what you're missing, you are not going to show your report that are only having a B records that are not related to A. There will be a two objects, object A and object B. So our primary object is A, and if you select any of this B object, there will be some data in B also. So in this B object, there might be all records linked to A. Then you will see all the data. There will be some records in B related to A, and some of the records are orphan records. That means they are not linked to A. That means this empty part. So it's not going to show the data. So it's not if you select a B object, it's not going to select both the data. So it will only show the A data, and if it links to a B, then it will show. If it is not linked to B also, it will show only the A data. If you select the first option, it will only select the intersection. That means it will display the records A which are having at least one child with a B. That is only it's going to display. So based on this report type that you're selecting, your data will be dependent. You will not see all A data, you will not see all B data. If you have proper relation between those, only this relation will be given over here. For now, I'm not selecting anything here, and just want to see all the resources here. So and here, next part is, once you have a field, and once you come back and change the relation, you can change it here. And the other thing was, you have a edit layout. So if you observe, while we creating a new fields in the object, there is one checkbox called add to a custom report type. So what we're creating now is a custom report type. In this custom report type, if you check that box while creating a field, it will automatically add the field to this report type. If you don't add, you have to come manually and add the fields here. So whatever the fields you add here, only those fields will be available while creating the reports. Okay, for now, what I will do is I will remove some of the fields and let's see how it looks. So I am removing this subscription rating. I'm removing. I'm not. So if you observe, you have to drag here, and this box also should get highlighted. Then only it's getting removed. Okay. So observe those. So what I removed, I removed some fields I didn't even remember. The status formula, subscription rating, subscription fee, subscription, all these fields I have removed. So what all the disabled is, it's already there. What are all they are enabled for selection, those are all not in this report, and you can add to this report. Okay, for now I am not adding those. I'm just doing a save. Now if I create mm, I'm going to add reports. I'm going to add a new report here. Resource, I'm going to select this resource only. Continue. Here I want to group by heading stage, no status. What are the status we have? Most of them are blank and active here. Okay. And what else we have here? Mm, see here, I don't see a subscription field over here because I have not added that field in the report type. That's why I was not able to see that field. So for now, I will create this report. Save and run. Save. So now I will add those fields over here in the edit layout. Here, I want to add those fields back. Okay, and do a save. Now if I edit, I should be able to see those subscription related fields now. Subscription, now I see it. Just now I'm going to save and run and add the charts. Then I'm just doing a save here. Now, when we see the other one, when I'm saying other one, previously when we creating reports, we see a first of all, I need to add the reports also in a section. I'm just adding a report and dashboard tabs to my app. Every time I need to go back there. Navigation items. So add reports and add dashboards. That's it. No, in the reports. In a previous one, resource by subscription, what we are using, we're using a report type called a project with a resource and a contact. So there might be having a filters. So this is a standard report type. So by the name it suggests itself, it should be like what are all the projects and the resource and contacts belongs to that projects. So here we need to understand which contact field it is referring to. So we have two contact fields right here. One is to with customer and one is with resource and contact. So this contact, how it's bringing the contact, we need to see. Then only we understand what data it's going to display here. So it should have a resource, and the resource should have a not resource. It's saying a project with resource and a contact. Maybe project itself has to link with a contact. Then only those data will be displayed here. Um, so where we have this contact field, it is on resource or a project. Standard report types. I'm just checking where we can have or where we can check the standard report types. Report types. Continue. All custom report types only we're having it here. There will be a place to check the standard report types. I'll check and let you know that one. How to check or like what is the data that we're going to see in a standard reports. I mean standard report types. The thing was when we have report types here, let me create one more report type, which is going to be a intersection, like what we have, what we see similar to that. So here I'm going to create a new custom report type. This is going to be a base or like primary object will be a projects, and here we have projects with project is required with the resources, and then this is the report type with project at least one resource. And here store in the other reports category only and make it deployed and do next. And here I'm going to select the next project, sorry, next object. It's going to be resources, and I'm going to select at least it should have a one project, sorry, one record in a B. So if there is no project without resources, then everything you will see. But there are only some of the projects having resources, only those you will see. But there is no chance because the master relationship, you cannot have a child without a parent. So obviously this side will be blank, and there might be some records that will present here. And you can add one more project here, but we don't have anything other than activities. So you can go on. and do a save. And here I'm not removing any fields. So previously we have only one section. Now you'll have two sections to add fields. One is the field from a project and other is the fields from a resources. So these are all you can add here if anything is missing. Then other option is you can add more data to it. So add fields related via lookup. So if there one more lookup on the resource and you want to add through a lookup, so that lookup is like a project lead. So you want to add that project lead information as well. You can add those fields by picking those fields from here. Okay, I'm just adding a few and doing okay. So these are the three fields we have. Similarly, in a project also, you can add the field via lookup. So if you have any other owner information you want to see for the project or who was created by who the last modifier, you want to add that information of those also. You can add using here, add fields related via lookup in the edit layout. There's a way you can add a related records information as well. Okay, I'm doing a save here. And let's try to create a report with this new one, and let's see how the data visibility will be controlled here. So see how many projects we have around 30 plus projects, and we have resources, some 10 resources we have. So when I create data with try to create a report with this new report type, so what I have projects with resources. So what I gave, at least it should have one resource. So let's see how it behaves. All projects apply, and I'm just giving a all time data. So that it's display all the data. Now just group by the project name. So project name and just grouping. So each project and it will see and save as. Here I will give the projects with resources report and just save in the report folder called project folder and select save. So how many projects we see here? We see 1, 2, 3, 4. Only 4 projects is displaying. But actually, how many projects I have? I have around 30 or 30 plus projects I'm having. But I see only 4 projects because only 4 projects are having resources. That's why I see only 4 projects here. Similarly, you can based on your relationship here, you can see the data. So here I want to make it as a, if at least it have a record or it may not have a record. Yeah. So now if I refresh the report, it will show me all 32 projects. See here, displaying all projects, and if there are resources, it's displaying the resources. Okay, this is how it will be controlled. Any questions here?
Yes. My question is,
Mm.
so actually yesterday we have created one report. I mean, starting when you discuss this report, you have created one report, right?
Mm.
Yesterday.